Most of the noise in your life is self-inflicted. Not from the world, from you. You talk too much, you explain too much, you announce too early, you defend yourself when no defense is required, and the price you pay for that noise: focus, power, respect, momentum. But let me ask you something. When was the last time silence actually scared you? Because silence is not empty. Silence is heavy. Silence is loaded, and that's why most people avoid it. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants validation right now. But here's the uncomfortable question. What if your need to speak is the very thing making you weak? Think about it. Why do people interrupt? Why do they overshare? Why do they explain their plans before results exist? Is it confidence? Or is it insecurity disguised as confidence? Hold that thought. Silence feels uncomfortable because it removes your shield. No words to hide behind, no excuses to lean on, no stories to sell, just you and your actions. And that's terrifying for someone who relies on words more than discipline. But powerful people understand something most never will. They don't rush to speak. They don't rush to react. They don't rush to announce. They observe. Why do you think the loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest one? Is it coincidence? Or is it compensation? Look around. Who argues the most? Who explains themselves endlessly? Who gets emotional in every disagreement? And now ask yourself, are they winning or just talking? Silence doesn't mean weakness. Silence means control. Control over emotion, control over ego, control over direction. But here's the catch. Silence only works when it's intentional, not avoidance, not fear, not submission. Powerful silence. And most people never learn the difference. Let me challenge you. What if you stopped announcing your goals? What if you stopped explaining your struggles? What if you stopped responding to every provocation? What would happen? Would people misunderstand you? Yes. Would some underestimate you? Absolutely. But here's the real question. Do you want to be understood or do you want to be unstoppable? Because you can't be both at the same time. Silence creates mystery. Mystery creates attention. Attention creates influence. But loudness creates noise. Noise creates doubt. Doubt kills momentum. Ever notice how the most dangerous moves are done quietly? The strongest lion doesn't roar all day. The sharpest blade makes no sound. The deepest oceans are silent. So why do you think power needs a voice? Here's another uncomfortable truth. The more you talk about what you're going to do, the less likely you are to do it. Why? Because your brain confuses talking with progress. You get the reward before the work is done, and suddenly the hunger disappears. Ask yourself, how many plans died because you spoke too soon? How many dreams faded because you let opinions touch them before they were ready? Think about that. Silence protects your vision. When you keep quiet, nobody can discourage you. Nobody can distort your direction. Nobody can plant doubt where discipline should grow. Silence is not hiding. Silence is incubating, but most people don't have the patience for that. They want applause at the starting line. The problem is, applause fades. Results echo. And here's where it gets uncomfortable again. When you stay silent, people project onto you. They assume, they speculate, they guess. And that bothers people. Why? Because silence takes away their control over the narrative. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know your next move. They don't know your limits. And uncertainty makes weak minds nervous. So they poke, they provoke, they test you just to make you speak, just to feel safe again. Will you? Every reaction gives information. Every explanation gives leverage. Every emotional response gives power away. Silence takes it back. But silence is hard. It requires discipline when ego wants expression, restraint when emotion wants release, patience when anxiety wants reassurance. That's why silence is rare, and rarity creates value. Let me ask you this. Who benefits when you talk too much? Is it you? Or is it everyone watching you give away your position? Think carefully. The moment you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause. The moment you want to respond immediately, wait. The moment you want to announce your next move, smile and stay quiet. Because something is happening in that pause. You are regaining power. Silence sharpens awareness. You start noticing patterns. You start seeing intentions. You hear what people don't say, and that's where the truth lives. Not in words, in behavior. But if you're always talking, you'll never hear it. Now here's the part most people miss. Silence is not about saying nothing forever. It's about speaking only when it matters. When your words carry weight, when your presence commands attention, when your actions already spoke first, because words backed by results hit different. They don't beg, they don't convince, they declare. So here is the final truth, the insight most people never reach. Silence is not the absence of power. Silence is the preparation of it. You don't stay silent because you have nothing to say. You stay silent because you are building something that doesn't need explanation. Let the world talk. Let opinions fly. Let noise fill the air. You be silent. Be focused. Be dangerous. And when you finally speak, make sure your results speak first.